Mike Wise's report that he smelled weed in the Cavs locker room? I believe
Confirmed.
Brian Windhorst confirmed it.
But they don't know where it came from.
Correct. I don't think it's. I mean, obviously, a million people are in those.
Legal in California.
Right. Drabby's very upset because he feels like Mike was basically I don't know. You insinuating that the players were. This is why they were losing because they were high all the time. Is that
I don't think he insinuated. I read the tweets.
The tweet said from Mike Wise, Cavs locker room has a strong reefer aroma to it tonight. Hey, it's Cali. You're down 2-0, and it's all about pain control. What's he talking about?
Well, he's saying that
after the
game, they're dulling the pain with a little weed, possibly.
Right.
He's throwing that out there.
He's saying,
but he's not saying that's not why they're losing.
I love Mike Wise, but he's saying very clearly that the Cavs are losing because they're a bunch of potheads.
No, that's not what he's saying.
I didn't interpret it that way at all.
What he said was maybe, he's throwing out there as a zing, because we all know Mike, everything he does is for a zing. He's saying they're trying to control their pain of losing, and so they're getting a little high after the game. That's what I read into it. Now, obviously, it could be a camera guy. It could be one of their hanger-oners. It could be anybody. It could be a team manager.
Yeah, I mean,
of course.
No one saw any of the players smoking.
Correct.
But you assume, based on what you know on some of those guys.
I assume half the people in there are probably imbibing.
Right.
But now it's a storyline. Now Brian Windhorst has to confirm it, and Mike, nobody has any proof of anything.
Brian Windhorst is just confirming the odor.
Right. That's a non-story. You don't have proof of anything.
It's not really a non-story. Those guys don't think they necessarily smell it every time they go in the locker room.
Mike Wise wasn't making a big story. It was a freaking tweet.
Yeah.
It was a tweet, and you're making it a story.
Oh, no, he's an NBA reporter. What are you talking about, JP?
Are you telling me, Matt,
what?
That if you were there at that game and you walked in that locker room and you smelled marijuana, you wouldn't come back to us and say, we got to talk about this? Are you claiming that?
No, I'm not.
Even if you didn't know where it was coming from.
You're assuming that he said this is – you're assuming that his deduction is this is why they're losing.
Don't reporters have to have facts to back things up that they're saying?
He smelled weed.
That he smelled
He smelled weed. That's enough.
It's been confirmed.
He didn't say who smoked it.
Is there something else that smells like weed?
He smelled weed. He said
and it was confirmed. Drab said it could have been someone's cologne.
Yeah, Drab.
That was a zing. No.
He said, I believe with all my heart, there's a 1,000,000,000% chance he smelled weed.
I agree. Of course there's weed in the locker room.
So what's the problem?
The problem is he says the Cavs are down 2-0 and it's pain control.
Okay, he was making a zing.
He's
making a zing.
He
didn't say that's why they're losing. You're assuming that.
He's saying
didn't
the
say
Cavs
that.
smoke weed in that tweet.
Every team smokes weed.
Well, of course they do, but it's unwritten.
You're assuming
you don't
said
go around
that.
saying that.
You're wrong. That's why you're producer.
No, Mike Wise is a snitch.
He's a
rat, and he didn't have any proof of anything.
No, I think
Mike Wise also said Ben Roethlisberger was suspended for the entire year.
He was doing a fake bit. You know that.
Everything's a fake bit.
So how is this not a fake bit?
It's not a fake bit. He smelled weed and he reported it.
It's been confirmed.
He smelled weed and confirmed it.
Great. The cameraman smokes weed.
Okay. He didn't say.
Listen,
he didn't say it
you bet on the
couldn't be.
camera.
You really think it was
emanating from the
You
camera
think
guy?
The camera guy doesn't smoke weed.
I know one that does.
Of course, I'm sure they all do.
But
there's no way they're smoking weed while they're working the locker room. Are you really going to claim that the cameraman was doing it or some other reporter was doing it?
He left it in his cargo shorts.
It's a grasper.
Come on.
You're grasping.
He even
Mike Wise
tweeted
is grasping.
after. Okay, he had that day, because we brought this up the day after, okay? His first tweet was, Cavs locker room has a strong reefer aroma to it tonight. Hey, it's Cali. You're down 2-0, and it's all about pain control.
Just a
clearly
zing.
a jest,
That's
right?
clearly
and then
a Mike Wise
his
zing.
next
Why are you taking
tweet,
that seriously?
really minutes after, he writes, to be clear, I don't know who was imbibing marijuana in the Cavs locker room. Media that entered, comma, player, comma, etc. But it wasn't a dead skunk. And then he goes on to say, I grew up in Northern California.
Right.
I
That's
know
a
what
cop-out
cannabis
because everyone
smells like.
lost their mind.
He says,
Okay,
could
but
have been a
everything what he
cameraman
said is
reporter or
true,
whatever.
though.
I'm not judging.
Yeah.
Right, he's a reporter. He
reported he smelled weed, and you're bitter. He reported that. You're bitter. He reported that he smelled weed, and it was confirmed by another reporter.
Someone could walk in here and say the radio station smells like pot. The junkies had bad ratings today.
Okay,
everyone's gonna assume that he's referring.
Okay,
that
and
you guys smoke pot.
I would say.
Okay, but it's different. If he said they have bad ratings today because they're pot, that's totally different. If they said I smelled weed, that's what he smelled. You'd do the same thing.
Thought it was unfair. It's unfair to the players on the Cavs. Maybe none of them smoke pot.
Oh,
that is true.
Maybe.
That would be the ultimate upset.
I'll bet everything I own.
Well, go do some research, like a reporter should.
You already lost. You lost everything you own earlier this week.
Hey, what he reported was true. It smelled like weed, and another reporter confirmed it. Nothing he reported was wrong. Nothing he reported. You made your own insinuation.
No, he insinuated they're down 2-0 and they're potheads.
No,
he didn't. He said maybe they're using it for pain control. It's a typical Mike Wise zing. It's like coming in here and after a Redskins game and acting like they won.
Well, maybe somebody should get him a radio show. He's so funny.
You just have a lot of anti-Mike Wise stuff. Listen, that's the
I like Mike Wise.
No, you don't.
You don't like him.
You don't like him. You're attacking him.
You don't like him. You've been killing him for 10 minutes.
You don't like him. You're attacking him. You're a fraud. That's fake news.
No, that's fake news.
What?
That I don't like him.
Please. You've been attacking him
You're
for
the
10
one
minutes.
that you took a shot at him about his radio show.
Yeah. I'm defending him.
It was all in jest, right?
I saw that and went, probably true.
Stretch. NBA players.
By the way, it's just weed. I mean, come on. Why is everybody so hung up
they're in
on
a state
it?
where it's legal.